My name's Ken Bromfield. In theory, I retired 7 years ago, which is a laugh because I retired on the Friday, on the Monday I had 4 jobs. And I do things that interest me and things which I think are important to the group of people I've been working with over years and indeed to the UK economy. I've retired at a time when our country politically has all of a sudden woken up to the idea that if we're going to recover from our economic situation, we need skills. We need skills people. And what that means is that I think we could be entering a phase when technical skills, which at the moment we are losing because it's very convenient to put it bluntly, get rid of technicians, when we're going to want them back. So we've got to do something about tracking technical talent. And if I can explain very briefly what that means, I think most of us are aware, especially in the education field, and I suspect in industry as well, that it's quite convenient in times of economic difficulty to, quite frankly, get rid of technicians. When they leave, their skills and experience goes with them. That's not to say they've lost from the face of the earth. They exist somewhere. And so it seemed to me that if I'm right, and the politicians like Vince Cable, Peter Mandelson, David Willits, Lord Baker in particular, if they are right and we recognise this, that we're going to desperately need these talents, that drift will come back again. If you don't know where they are, you've lost a talent. And so I felt that what we were trying to do fitted in with the theme of this conference, which is effective laboratories. And I've been working with a group of people who've recognised this and are asking the question, how do we track technical talent? And technical talent is a combination of the skills they possess, the experience and the knowledge. And the tracking technical talent suggests a structured approach as to how we find that so we fit the talent to particular jobs and requirements of British industry, research and teaching in universities and in other parts of the education. And I'm part of a group which is dealing with this as a concept. And it is the concept that's important, and that's why I'm here, so that I can speak to people and perhaps get them interested. Now, I've not been going to breakout sessions, but what I have been doing, and that's what I do, is talking to people. I mean, a great thing about conferences, you can quickly read what's on the lanyard, find out roughly where they come from, and get to know them as best you can. And so what you do is you get a feel for the kind of things, the people's opinion as to the kind of things I've just been talking about. And so I've come away with, I would say, 2 themes which I've learned from people. One, there is a group of people who feel that an agency which is going to, if you like, capture people and the skills that they've got, it might pave the way to what they call outsourcing in universities and maybe elsewhere. I can understand the argument, but what I've noticed is that feeling is there. So there's a certain amount of reservation about that aspect of it. But on the other hand, what we've learned from delegates is, generally speaking, they are interested. But what is more important, that a number of big organisations have actually spoken to us and said we are very interested because we have specific projects which do not require a full-time person, but maybe somebody to work on this project for a limited time. Now, if that is so, if that theme is so, I think we could be onto something which is important. What makes me feel that it will work is in my own personal experience, my own professional experience as a young technician. I spent quite a fair amount of my time working as a consultant. And quite frankly, I just let people know what I could do. So I worked largely for the British Council, for the odd company who says, come in, work with me on this short project, and we'll pay you for that. Now, if that's what we are able to achieve through this organisation, which at the moment is called Lab Management UK, then I think we could be doing something, saying something important for UK's economic recovery. I'm not saying this will be it, but it will be something which will lead us in that direction.